Hey, it's Brian from Keller Williams Realty coming to you from the quarantine. This past week, we saw over 160 new listings come on the market in the Pittsburgh area. Because of the circumstances, obviously, with the stay at home orders, we're seeing a lot of sellers who need to take their own photos and shoot their own walkthrough videos, which is fine. One thing that hasn't changed, though, is the need to prepare or stage your rooms for photos. So I want to give you a few quick simple pointers that you'll be able to do yourself in a matter of a few hours or less while you're still living in the house, obviously. And I'm also going to show you a few examples that I did in my own house and a whole lot of transparency on what my house actually looked like before the photos. Just a warning, we have 4 kids. They've all been home from school for almost the last month, so it was not a pretty sight when we started, and it's pretty much wrecked again by now. So if I can do this, though, so can you. So tips before the photos. One quote that I love is begin with the end in mind. Begin with the end in mind. You're moving soon, right? So you don't need 4 seasons worth of clothes, holiday platters, blenders, china, family photos, and all of the kids' toys when you know that they only play with the same, 4 or 5 toys anyway. So this includes especially inside closets and cabinets, and I'll tell you more about that one in a minute. This one's basically a no-brainer. Keep in mind, what doesn't seem like a lot of stuff compared to your norm may still look like a lot of stuff in your photos. For transparency, so you know that we're in this together, here's a before photo of my kitchen. This is where you're really going the extra mile beyond step number 2, going from better than what you're used to what we know from our experience and looking at a lot of houses and photos is really the best possible aesthetic. The best. So points 2 and 3 are where the extra cabinet space and closet space is going to come in handy, because having somewhere to store quickly and temporarily all of those things off the countertops is going to be a lifesaver for you. Here's another tip for your bathroom. Unless you have decorative towels hung neatly folded, remove all of those. Remove the robes, and most importantly, keep the toilet lid closed. Think about your kitchen floor mats, bath mats in particular. If you've got an area rug in your living room and it's a large living room, you're probably not going to want to move that. Keep in mind, though, if the rug is too big for the room, it will make that room look much smaller in the photos. All right, let's see some examples of all of this from my house. So now that you're ready with the prep work, let's go over a few pointers for actually taking the photos. Maximize all the light you can get. Open the blinds, make sure the windows are cleaned, and position the window treatments to allow the light to come in. Make sure you're taking the photos during the day, by the way. Don't do it at night. And here's one of my personal preferences. I don't know how this sits with the professional photographers that are watching this. Take the photos preferably with the light coming from behind you or beside you. We'll talk more about that one in a minute also. This takes us back to the lighting thing and keeping it behind or beside you. The way your kitchen is set up may not give you a choice. Again, that's why we recommend 3 angles in the kitchen. Make sure you get all of the appliances pictured. Make sure you show the door, the closets, the windows in at least one of the photos for each room. Don't be afraid to break the rule. Take the photo towards the window if it makes sense. Just know that it's going to take some extra editing, since the extra light is most likely going to flood out the photo, especially when you're using a phone. So this one was new to me. It came recommended by one of our photo editors. This makes sense though when you think about it. When we take photos with our phone, for some reason, we tend to hold it at like chest level and aim it kind of upward, or sometimes we'll even hold it overhead and aim down. But if you think about what photographers do when they're using actual cameras, they hold them up here at eye level. Sometimes, especially with the older cameras, you know, their eye is actually right up to the viewfinder. So shoot your photos at eye level. Again, this is all simple stuff. If you've got some value out of this, please let us know. It would be great to see some photos, maybe some test or mock photos. Do your own photo shoots, hashtag BRTeamPhoto challenge. Feel free to share this video, post those home photos with the hashtag, or send them to us for some critiques from some of our agents. Thanks for watching and have a good day.